yo, let's get this settled. Cause my hood wasn't no ethnic ghetto, but little thugs meddled in drugs that was getting peddled. And in school, they were detecting metal, so mom stepped on the pedal, pulled me out before I reached the second level. I left disheveled, went into this protective bubble, where these rich kids could all afford to get in trouble. But I couldn't, I stumbled when I met the struggle. I didn't stay in rain, I went and left in puddles and ran around wet and muddy in a school that wasn't ready to deal with somebody unsteady who could disrupt the setting. While mama bit her knuckles, I couldn't be humbled or understood, and she footed a bundle that they would have refunded. Cause I come from a rough school, learning in first grade where perpetrators knocked out my friend's teeth on the third day. I watched them do this outside the principal's office, crack his face with a pole and no principal stopped them. Across the town, kids was like lost and found. If mom shopped around, they get picked up right off the ground. A block from me, across the street from kids I'd always play with, lived Richard Allen Davis, also known as Polly's rapist and kidnapper. I didn't know it till after he snatched her and got the gas for massacring Polly class. I hardly grasped the danger of the fact a stranger could. To me it was just your average neighborhood. When I transferred to private school, it felt like I was a G, because I had been seeing shit they only saw on TV. From gang fights with gats between whites and blacks, till I watched niggas get punked on till there were guns drawn. So something was wrong all around me, but my spot in the county didn't look so bad when I would cross the boundary. A few towns down to EPA, where local police would raid the streets, keeping the peace delayed. Being from my region, I had no reason to venture there, cause to interfere meant getting sent to intensive care. But I went cause my best friend was there, and I'd play at his house during the day till the night. When I stay on his couch, I later found out some shit he once saw. More than just guns drawn, but someone unload on a front lawn and shoot a nigga dead in the face, getting a taste of death at age 8 till they left out of state. This shit's been going on for years in the hood, hearing the bullets fly and spatter while you trying to sleep and lie in your mattress, imagining the dispatchers waiting for the sirens after wishing it was July so that you could pretend it was firecrackers. I was actually fortunate avoiding it, but also understood when boys I met were insubordinate. Cause in order to survive, you ride and cruise. Gangs are good, the same becomes just your average neighborhood. So I thought I had seen the hard life, from the archetype of the American dark side, where the homicide rates were the highest of all time. But those deaths became a far cry from where I would happen to go next. I went to Africa, thinking I'd be in the motherland where they would understand, shake my hand and say brother man, but to them I was from another land, a world apart. I'd always seen racism but never known apartheid or the aftermath. This wasn't no EPA, cause their police would make the EPA PD look great, and their schools had our schools looking like church, cause every student there had to be strapped. They wouldn't search. One of the most dangerous places to go was way down in Cape Town, where on the highway niggas lay face down, so you hit the brakes thinking they hurt from the waist down, and when you get out they take out an AK and they spray rounds. That ain't where I stayed. I was chilling in a village where children looked 5 years younger. There was no telling their real age, living in shacks with no electricity or running water, and you had to cook everything thorough to boil out the cholera. But I would have never heard any one of them complain once. Instead they gave thanks. It almost didn't make sense. The river where they swam was contaminated, but to them it was just your average neighborhood.